worry about it in the
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. Now, here's Curry. Rebounded by Howard. The drive by Jordan. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Jokic has got the first basket of the game for the West All-Stars. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. He talked about the matchup problems Kevin Durant poses for them. He pointed out that it's always tricky because you can't be as physical with him as you'd like to, since Durant's automatic at the free throw line. So while he wants his guys to be aggressive on KD, they also need to be smart above all else. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
You can't leave someone open around Durant. He keeps his eyes up, makes a play for his teammate.
It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
A nice start for them offensively. 3 of 4 to kick things off.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Unwilling to give up on that possession. I love Williamson's commitment and attack mentality.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Jordan inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jordan's got 6.
They've come out with guns blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D really.
And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Western All-Stars ball.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
Well, they're just a team in sync right now. Their passing in the first half has been outstanding.
And the technical free throw is good.
It's hard to believe that some teams passed on Curry in the 2009 draft. I mean, this guy is the total package. He has a winner's mentality.
Penny Hardaway.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's James. Here's Jokic. Some solid defense from Bosh.
You know, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball.
Western All-Stars ball.
Curry with it. Pass to Booker. LeBron outside. From past the arc. Dwight Howard grabs the board.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now here's Curry. Lots of room. And the jumper falls for him.
Oh, just taking what the defense gives him. Curry's able to run the pick and roll in just such a variety of ways.
To the wing right side. Outside Bosh. It's Durant on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And the layup's good off the glass.
Assist from
And that's 10 points
Kevin
for
Durant.
Jordan.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
And the West All-Stars have possession, trailing by 5. Kicks it out to Williamson.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's LeBron.
2 minutes.
And the rebound goes to Howard.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
And right there, you see how quickly MJ gets into the air. Yet another one of his natural gifts.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Curry's got 5.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Durant. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Hardaway. The West All-Stars pull it in.
East All-Stars foul. Penny Hardaway. First personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. It's a 5-point game. Back to Curry. And it's sent back by Howard.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive play.
Zion.
You know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
First team foul.
This is his first free throw of the
East
game.
All-Stars. Chris Bosh taking 2 shots.
And so Bosh nails both of them.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Outside Curry. Sinks the triple. 8 points for him.
That's a drop in the bucket for Mr. Curry. One of the softest three-point shots you'll ever see.
Here's Jordan. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Curry with the 3. Dwight Howard grabs the board.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
And it's the West All-Stars ball. They trail by 6.
East All-Stars foul.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Personal foul.
A big you
Second
can't
team
really
foul.
send to the line too much. Jokic, an effective free throw shooter.
And Jokic drops them both. 16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. On the wing, Hardaway. Here's Jordan. And he banks in the layup.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan's got 16.
Yeah, high percentage look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
And so it's the East All-Stars with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing up. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the East All-Stars?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And here comes the break. Curry outside. He can't get that one. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Pass to Howard. And here's Bosh. Here's Hardaway. Guarded by Curry. Howard, good. Howard's got the lead up to 8 now for the East All-Stars.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway.
Penny Hardaway.
And it's a 10-point East All-Star lead.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Such confidence from Curry. I mean, you watch him take it inside, you think he were a bigger player.
Here's Hardaway. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
At the line
And
for
Kevin,
the
I
East
gotta tell you,
All-Stars,
he's probably
Penny
fortunate
Hardaway.
to just get
At the
a
line for
flagrant
2.
one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Outside, KD. Over LeBron. Offensive rebound. And it's slammed in by Howard.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
Pass to Jokic. Inside. Curry.
East All-Stars foul called.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one?
Second
Narrowly
personal
misses
foul.
getting the deuce.
First team foul.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
For West All-Stars.
Stephen Curry hits them both. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite.
Penny Hardaway.
Kevin, it's simple,
Assisted by
actually. I'm going to do
Chris
the
Bosh.
opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking. We'll keep listening. And David, thank you very much. Pass to Curry. He's looking for Williamson and finds him.
He could wow you with his passes. And that's as good of a pass as any three-pointer Curry's going to hit.
Here's Jordan. And
Michael
slam
Jordan.
dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
And he's been trying to do it all himself, and it's not working. Instead of forcing shots, you got to focus on moving the ball and keeping everybody involved.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
I mean, big finish by Zion. Expect him to spend a lot of time at the rim throughout his career.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Curry's got 14 points.
He's a clever rebounder. Curry, now you got to put a body on him or he'll burn you.
Second
And that's foul number 2.
First team
Maybe
foul.
you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Williamson outside. Back to Jokic. Outside Curry. Fires the three. It's good from long range. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter.
Probably isn't a better catch-and-shoot player in the game. Steph right on time once again.
It's Hardaway with the drive.
Penny Hardaway.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Here's Jokic. Goes back up. And it's sent back by Howard.
Howard, one of the most feared rim protectors in the league.
Bosh.
West All-Stars foul.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
They get Stephen
Second
Curry.
team foul.
Yeah, the defender all
At the
over.
line for the East All-Stars.
And this is his second
Chris
trip to the
Bosh.
line tonight.
2 shots.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Pass to James. Close it up for Williamson. No good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Jokic. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Defensive foul.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They lost some of that physical edge here.
West All-Stars shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And the East All-Stars call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
I mean, he was a second-round pick and now an MVP caliber player. Nikola Jokic has become one of the best offensive centers literally we have ever seen. He can dish it, drive it, shoot it from deep. Incredible touch. This guy is as good as it gets.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Penny Hardaway.
He's off on the first.
Taking 2 shots.
And Hardaway's nickname came from his grandmother. She was calling him Pretty, but with that southern drawl, it sounded like Penny. And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
It's Curry outside. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Michael Jordan.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Williamson on the follow.
For 2.
Williamson's got 8 points.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Pass to Jordan. Good, and it's Bosch picking up the assist. Jordan's got the lead up to 11 now for the East All-Stars. And so it's the East All-Stars. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their defensive mindset clearly focused on clamping down on LeBron James, and their game plan is working. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Hardaway with it. Now defended by Jokic. Here's Howard. Banked in off the glass.
Assist from
Howard's got
Penny
the first
Hardaway.
points to start out the third quarter for the East All-Stars.
Love the energy Howard plays with. It feels like no one can contain him on the way up.
And he gets it back. Jokic, no good. Outside Bosch. Pass to Howard. Howard draws the double. 5 on the clock. The 3 from Bosch. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the West All-Stars. It's a 13-point game.
Yeah, this is where Zion is improving, taking advantage of the defensive attention he receives.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. On the wing, James. The baseline, Jay. And it's the East with the rebound.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
To the wing on the left. Howard in the post. The drive by Jordan. And then jammed down as he goes right over Zion Williamson.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight.
Timeout, West
I call
All-Stars.
that slam dunk contest level.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
All right, fans, let's get up and get loud for your West All-Stars Dance Team. All right, fans, let's get up and get loud for your West All-Stars Dance Team.
Down low. Here's LeBron. Williamson right side. Hardaway with the steal.
I wonder what happened to the guy who had only one turnover in the first half. I mean,
Personal foul.
now his total's way up.
First team foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. The shot's good from LeBron.
I like how James shoots off the pass. He knows how to catch the D by surprise.
And there's the call on Zion Williamson.
Zion Williamson.
That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Shot from the inbound. And Jordan with the layup. Jordan's got the lead up to 13 now for the East All-Stars.
Improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
The putback. Dwight Howard grabs the board.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
It's Hardaway with the drive. Durant wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. The drive by James. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And James shows no mercy on his drives tonight. Vicious at penetrating inside.
Outside Jordan. And he drives in. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Jordan's got 28 points for the game.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off. And the D is struggling to keep up.
Here's James. That one a little long. Here are the East All-Stars. They lead by 11. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And just fluid off the dribble. Great length to finish, and Hardaway attacking now with purpose.
Now Curry. He's got 17. Sweet little floater. 19 points in the game.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Howard. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Assist goes to.
And it's 8
Hardaway.
points for Dwight Howard.
And it's coming
Timeout,
easy for them right now.
All-Stars.
5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. .146 left in the third. To the paint. Here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
From Stephen Curry.
And night in and night out, you can always count on Jokic to bring it. He is a special, special talent.
And then slammed in by Jordan.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
We're just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
A nice shot by Booker.
He's the prototype when you look at shooting guards, and Book can get buckets with and without dominating the ball.
Pass to Howard. Out to Hardaway. Here's the three. That shot off. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Here's Curry, and it's sent back by Howard. And that one's good by Bosch. Bosch has got the lead up to 13 now for the East All-Stars.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, that's pouring it for right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the time.
Stephen Curry hits them both. Now here's Jordan. He has 30. Outside Hardaway. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
A 3-ball. Buries it from 3-point range. Curry's got it back down to single digits for the West All-Stars. And so it's the East All-Stars heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been... And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Here's Curry. LeBron outside. To the inside. Durant with the steal. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Jordan. Here is Howard. And here is KD. Nailed from 3-point land.
3.
Durant's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Curry is inside. They get it back. The open shot, Jokic. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him.
And that mid-range jumper, a big asset for Jokic. Draws defenders away from the bucket and gets them the spacing they need. And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
Oh, man, on the fast break, Curry's not only a prolific scorer, he's an efficient scorer as well.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. The kick out to Bosch. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
Yeah, it's such a sweet 3-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
A second chance effort, and he hits the jump shot.
Nice touch on the jump shot. Jokic's shooting ability changes his team's definition of spacing.
A shot by Jordan, no good. And so Booker will bring it up for the West All-Stars. They trail by 7. Here's Williamson. Second shot opportunity. Curry wide open. A 3-pointer is right on target. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter. Bosch, that's for 2. He's off on that one. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Pass to Jokic. Now here's LeBron. Over Durant. No good there with the step-back J. He's with the ball. 4-point game. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Getting to the rim and dunking it down. That's the aggressive side of Durant.
Pass to Jokic. Booker with a deep three. Drains the three-pointer.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
To the middle. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Assisted by
That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 16 rebounds.
Timeout West All-Stars.
This is what great players do. Howard relishes the chance to hit these important shots.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
Oh, yeah, no question what they'll be talking about in this timeout. They need to figure out some way to slow him down.
Let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Oh, great instincts, relentless. Seems like he's getting to every miss. We're watching him in college. Zion showed he was a big game, big moment player. That's a huge bucket right there.
Here's Howard. Jordan with it. Now defended by Williamson. Outside Hardaway. He takes it in. Tries again.
2 minutes remaining.
And the layup is good.
2 minutes.
Hardaway has
Penny
got 22
Hardaway.
points.
He's so good at setting up his teammates. Tonight, though, Hardaway's been calling his own number, and boy, has he been prolific.
Here's Curry. And the shot no good, a bit short. And here are the East All-Stars now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Dwight Howard.
And the shot is good. And it's a 7-point East All-Star lead.
Oh, that's just too much strength from Howard. A little contact doesn't bother him in the least.
And the basket by Curry.
Oh, Mr. Get Buckets. It's unbelievable how many of these Curry makes.
Outside Jordan. And that one drops. Jordan's got 32 points.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Oh, exactly. Give it to the guy with the hot hand as long as you can. Let him try to close this out.
Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Assisted by Stephen Curry.
That's how you do it. You want to be the best in the world? You have to be the best when it counts.
Dwight Howard.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Here's Curry. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Oh, he's been doing this since back in the day, since back in college. Curry's one of the most clutch performers we have, really, in any sport.
Jokic with the steal. Over Hardaway. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
He is so experienced in these situations. I love seeing Howard welcome the chance to be the hero.
So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in the system.
And here's KD for three. West All-Stars with the rebound.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Let's see what they run here. This is not the time to panic. Work the offense.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
It's the first that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. 12 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, time is of the essence. Basket and the foul has got to be the game plan.
Twelve seconds left to play here in the fourth. Buries it from outside.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be these days. You need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Michael Jordan.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
And Booker puts up a deep three. And they recover it.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the boards.
So it's the East All-Stars taking the W in a close one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd and